Everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I wanted to come on and share some new KSCraft projects. These are made with some of the dies and stamps from the August release. I'll link them all down below in KSCraft's AliExpress store. You can always check their Amazon site too to see if they're there, but I'd like to link to Ali. So I will show you the dies and stamps, my projects, take some measurements. Of course, if you have any questions, leave me a comment. All right. So the first set is a stamp and die set, and this is called the Christmas Sentiment Strips. So it comes with stamps, one stamp actually, and then two sets of dies. So KSCraft has been doing these sentiment die and stamp combinations for different holidays now, and I think they work out really good because you just stamp everything out once and then align the dots when you run the die over it through your die cutting machine, and everything cuts out perfectly. So these are all Christmas sentiments. I'm not going to read them now because I'll show them to you, but it's like Merry Christmas, Holly Jolly, so on and so on. And there are 3 registration dots. So you would stamp it or, do some heat embossing. That's what I did. And then once that's done, you take this die here, which has the little cutout candy canes and dots, and there's small and big sizes, and then you just put it over your stamped page and run it through your die cutting machine. They all pop out. And then this is a layering piece, so you would cut this out of 1 color, 2 colors, however many you want, and then just glue these onto this. Very simple, very quick and easy. So I'll show you the ones that I made. I did a combination of pink and red. So there's Candy Cane Lane, and I used gold embossing powder. Isn't that cute? Oh, just love it. So there's Holiday Blessings, and let me measure this. This is the longer one. So this one is, it's about 3 1/4 inches, and then the width of the banner is not even 1/2 inch. So perfect for tags, for embellishments, anything you want. And let's get a small one out. Okay, so this is a shorter one, and it says hot cocoa. So this one is about 2 3/4 inches. So nice variety of sizes there. And then here's 2 more, Jingle All the Way and North Pole Approved. And then we have Santa's Favorite. So cute. Love these sayings. And then Fa La La La. Ho, ho, ho. Oops. Merry and Bright. Naughty or Nice. And Merry Christmas. And then there's one more that I'm going to show you. I put it on a project already. So let's move on to the next one. So that is this one. This is called the Pokey Toolbox. So this is a great die set, and Hannah has a tutorial on her page. I'll try to remember to link it down below. Very, very easy, but sometimes, like, I looked at this and I was like, what is this? This is the piece to cut out the acetate sleeve for your Pokey Toolbox. So that's what that's for. And then these are all pieces to make the box. There are stitched layering pieces as well. And it does come together very quickly and easily. So let me show you the first one. And this is one I made with the little sentiment strip, and that's Holly Jolly. So that's the size of it. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. And these are some ephemera pieces I had from, actually it's from, I think, the Holly Jolly collection from Crate Paper or American Crafts. Oh, I just realized that. I used some Gold Star acetate for this one, and it's a good time to use your printed acetate on something like this. So it just slides off the acetate. Oh, I'll show you. I'll take it off. When you run this through your die cutting machine on top of your acetate, it leaves the score lines, and then it leaves like these hooks and slits, so you could just hook them into each other. And then that's the cover. So then this is the box. And I did not add the layering pieces on those sides of this box because I'll show you the other one I did. It made it a little bit too tight for the sleeve that I made, so I just wanted to make sure that the sleeve could fit over it. It comes with this layering piece for the top part, just to add some detail. And yeah, it's a perfect size for a Pokey tool. So let me see. I have a Pokey tool here. just a second. Somebody made for me, and it fits perfectly in there. So what a great time to get this for gift giving, if you're giving Pokey tools out for your crafty friends for the holidays, or even just to have on hand for, you know, all occasions. It doesn't have to be Christmas themed. So you can see it's pretty tight even without the side pieces on it. But I also used heavyweight paper to make the box, so if you use thinner paper, it will like slide easier, I bet. But it slides fine without those layering pieces. So that's the first one I made, and then this, well, actually that's the second one I made. This is the first one I made, and I put a beaded pen in there that I made. It doesn't fit the beaded pens with the extensions on them, but it fits fine with the way the beaded pens come. So, oh, isn't this cute? And this one I made non-Christmas themed. So I used some Paige Evans paper, maybe Happy Haven, to make this. And I did put the layering pieces on the side, but then I couldn't get my acetate to hook in properly. So it's no big deal. I just taped it instead of hooking it in. So it's just a little bit wider than the original. But I used plain acetate for this one because I did cover the sides. And yeah, super cute. So let's measure this, give you an idea. So the box itself measures about 6 7/8. But there's that little bit of a margin there. So the usable space for the box is about 6 1/4, just to give you an idea. And then width-wise, it is, let's see, that's a little over 1 3/4 inches. But the usable space is about 1 1/4 inches. And then it is, let's see how deep this is, about 3/4 inch deep. A little bit more. So, oh, I love these, and I think this will be a great way to give gifts. You can put, like Hannah mentioned in her video, you can put treats in here, like those chunky, like Hershey nuggets would fit in there, just like a line of those, or, you know, whatever kind of treats you want to put in there. So I think these came out so cute. You can make them a horizontal orientation like I did here to decorate them like that, or just, you know, leave them like that. Maybe, you know, put a ribbon around there or something too. So I love this project. I think that's my favorite one I made today. All right, I have one more to share with you, just a quick one. And these are the Santa Suit bag toppers. Now it's spelled Santa Suite on the site, but it's Santa Suit. So it comes with a large one and a smaller one, and they make the cutest little Santa coat. So let me show you the larger one. That's what this one is. And I used pink paper to make the bag topper itself, and then you cut this out twice, and then you can cut one of the tabs off and just fold the first one over the back like I did there and just glue it, and then you have your bag topper. You don't have to make it a bag topper if you don't want to. You could just make it like just the, you know, Santa suit. And also some of these pieces, like the collar here and the collar and the piece underneath it, have a score line there, so you don't have to glue it down if you want. You can just like leave them up, so you can, you know, tilt them up if you wanted to do that and put like a sentiment or something in there, make it a tag as well as a bag topper. But I just made mine into bag toppers. So I used kind of traditional colors for this one, black shimmer paper for the belt, a gold buckle, except for the pink for the background, a nice red snowflake print for the main part of the fabric, and then the white embossed dot paper for the like fur trim. So this one measures, nice size, about 3 1/4 inches, and then side to side it's about 4 inches. So that's the larger one, and then the smaller one I made more pastel-y. So that's this one, and I used white glitter paper instead of the embossed dot paper. I used that Sweet Shop paper from Michaels. I think that was last year or the year before that came out. So I used that for the fabric of the coat or suit, and then pink shimmer paper for the belt buckle or the belt, and the just the belt. I used the white paper for the buckle, and then that same shimmer paper from Michaels for the bag topper itself. And it came out super cute, I think. And I didn't add anything else, but I think sentiments would look really cute on these too. So it's 3 inches by 2 1/2. So like say you wanted to put, let's see, let's get a smaller one here. Is that smaller? Yeah. You could put like maybe that on top of it, or even like over the belt buckle if you don't want to put the belt buckle there. But yeah, I think it looks cute like that. And then, you know, put it over a little bag of cute hot cocoa packets. That would be sweet. And then maybe you could use a smaller one for the big Santa suit too, or you could use one of the bigger ones. Maybe like North Pole approved. So yeah, those would look cute too, but I'll wait till I actually use these to put something on there. So those are my projects for today. They'll all be linked down below. Hope you enjoyed them. And I will be back soon with more crafts from KSCraft. I had just gotten the August release last week, so these are my first projects, but I will definitely be making some more. So thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and I will be back soon. Until then, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.